Hey, it's the Rimwanderer here, looking to go out on those new journeys. So last episode was called Crossroads because we're moving from the Nomad playthrough into something new. What is that new? Well, Grey got kidnapped in the last episode within 2 minutes, and I want her back in the colony. Now, I'm afraid if we moved or did something weird, the quest wouldn't fire to rescue her from her kidnappers. So we're staying put. Luckily, we're well placed to stay put, and we've already constructed 3 new bedrooms. In this episode, I hope that we can construct a laboratory and a workshop, probably both as one, and be able to research some cool new techs like stone cutting. Exciting, right? But yeah, that's the plan. So let's go, Wanderers. So here we are again, and in this video I'm hoping to get the workshop done because we need to get the research bench in there so we can start researching. I'm also hoping to put the electronic textile bench because I want to make the dining room its own room, and with the textile bench being in the dining room it makes it into a workshop, which is not useful. With all the stuff that's in there, all the stockpile stuff, I don't know what to do with it really. It's very hard where good places to put it. I'm trying to find a central spot where it would be good, but it's hard to see where the center of my base will be at this point, because I'm not really set on the kitchen being there. I'm not really set on the dining room being there. I just want to get started with researching so that we can actually start making stone bricks, because we can't start building our base without stone bricks. Now, what we also need to work on is the great wall of stone chunks all around our base, because there's still a few gaps I need to fill in, and it brings the stones closer to the base, which will be useful for when we start cutting them into stone bricks. And then finally, as we always need to do in Rimworld, we need to start working on the fields, because I found with this map tile there's just not many creatures that come into it. There's maybe we get an iguana here and there, and sometimes we get lucky, we get a few camels or giraffes, but most of the time we're stuck with that one iguana to last us the entire year, which is not great. Not great to say the least. But on a positive note, we've got 3 colonists. They can all do the jobs that I need them to do, so let's get started. After a while though, I realised the supplies that I had secured weren't going to be enough to finish the extension, so I've had to deconstruct some of this limestone floor that I found near my base, as well as this crypto coffin, which will be useful for just some easy to gain steel that we needed for some doors and chairs and stuff. And then in counter to what I said that I only get iguanas, some lions turned up, and I decided those lions really need to be dealt with quickly, because I've got a camel that's got lots of meat on it, and I have a few humans that have a fair amount of meat on it, and lions plus meat don't usually go well, so I thought I would just take the easy way out and deal with them rather tactically. Jesus, Tolly, that's brutal. Well, that could have gone a lot worse. And we've got lots of meat to make simple meals with and not get food poisoning. And my camel's not dead. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And how, may you ask, do you celebrate that your camel's not dead? Well, you get another one, of course. Yay. 2 of them. Now in terms of the workshop, it didn't look very nice due to the fact that I ran out of materials halfway through and had to reuse a few. But it'll do the job. So I had already put in the textile bench, and now it was time to put in the research bench. And considering I still had a load of limestone blocks that were still ready to use, I thought, yep, why not just use those? Now it took quite a while to finish, as you imagine, because all stone block creations always take a long time to create. So here's the end product. And of course, the first thing we need to research is stone cutting, because I can't even build any concrete. I can't build paving stones. So yeah, that was the first thing I need to research. Now, the research was going to take a very long time. You probably saw from the previous screen the effect of having minus 50% research rate. It's quite dreadful. So researching stone cutting was going to take a very long time. Fortunately, there was a highlight during that. That's right, tugboat arrived. Now, normally when this sort of things happen, I would normally go, this is the Rimworld equivalent of Uber Eats. But with this one, it's an alpaca called Tugboat. I had to save him. I had to save him. His health condition was very bad. It was touch and go to be able to save him, but I actually did it. It was really quite like some action movie trying to get him back to the base and actually do the medical procedures on him as well. We did it. We did it. We saved Tugboat. He's gonna live. Well, unless he gets, gangrene or anything like that, but he's gonna live. I'm sure of it. Now, why did I go for all of that? Well, because I can get... should be able to get alpaca wool from this. Yes. There we go. Why do I need alpaca wool? Because I live in the desert? Well, I don't know why, but I'm sure it'll be useful in some way. Yeah, I tried to make up some logical reason why I saved him, but the real reason is he's an alpaca called Tugboat. Don't waste a chance like that. You save that fucking alpaca. Yay. Old tugboat. And tugboat returned the favor by joining the colony, and I'm over the moon about that. Yeah, good old tugboat. Now, as much as I'd like this to be the tugboat show, it's not. It's supposed to be about saving our kidnapped colonists. So I did some research to find out what was the mean time of them coming back, or when the quest would come through. And while researching, I found some interesting facts. I just want to show you something that I've realized. Chimpanzee is not actually dead. He's alive. He's kidnapped, but he's alive. So actually, this could be rescue of chimpanzee and grey, or maybe just chimpanzee, because actually, I read a Reddit post where it basically outlined how you can find out the status of your colonists, and unfortunately, no one here knows grey. Oh, and yeah, and this is actually Turkey 2 is actually the original Turkey's father. Yeah. So actually, I guess he's Turkey 1, and that was Turkey 2, but oh well. Can't live with that. Turkey 1. Unfortunately, Turkey 2 is dead, so I can't change that name, but oh well. Yeah, so none of us know grey. None of us. Not even the camels. I wonder what tugboat knows. Tugboat knows no one either. So, actually, Trouble has an actual use now, apart from just wandering around the base and eating random stuff, and I guess cleaning it in some sort of way. He actually shows me the status of chimpanzee, so I know he's kidnapped. I just have no idea where he is, or if we'll have any chance. But, like I said, this could be the rescue of chimpanzee rather than grey. So, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to call this series. I guess it's going to be Rescue of the Nomads. Yeah, why not that? That sounds cool. Oh, by the way, I'm going to say, the camels are doing really well. Really, really well. This grass patch over here is going quite nicely. I might need to expand it because we've got tugboat now, and you know, tugboat might get hungry. No, how quickly do you get? They're hungry. No, it's lower, so hopefully that should do it. Some of that's all back quickly, but anyway. Yeah, the camels are going really well. I don't need to get them extra food. That grass field is more than enough. And yes, how the camels were doing is a legitimate highlight, because we are just waiting for this research to finish. And after what feels like hours, it finally did. 0. Yay. Finally made concrete. Now this is a big choice here. I'm just going to pause because I have this mod which essentially allows me to advance through the ages, so to speak, in Rimworld. I'm sure most of you have it, or a lot of you anyway. And so if I... Essentially, my understanding is that I'm using the rule A, which is if the player is searchable text of X, text level X, and below, the text level rises to X plus 1. So, my understanding is, if I research all the Neolithic, I should medieval, and if I research all Neolithic and medieval, I should go to industrial. Perhaps? I don't know. We'll have to find out. Or perhaps it's Neolithic, stay at Neolithic, get medieval, go up to medieval. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, But there is one way of doing that, where I research all these techs to at least advance my level, and each of these techs will be a lot quicker than doing one of a more advanced tech. But yes, that's a big number. But for example, let's look at what's one of the requirements to get for the cocoa. Cocoa is 1,000. That's just one of them. Okay, let's look at the next one. Devil Strand. That's 800. So yes, I could improve my situation a bit. I can maybe take off 400 from this, but I think it's going to be quicker to research this straight away and then go back and do everything else. So on that note, that's what I'm going to do, because the faster we can get lighting, which doesn't require wood directly anyway, we'll be in a lot better situation. So off we go. It's really annoying not having lighting, because the reason why I know I can get torches. Look, where are they? Look, torch lamp. 20 wood. 20 wood's a lot, and it requires wood to refuel it. I don't have a lot of wood, but let's put it that way. And I'm on a desert map, and yeah, there's trees and cactus about, but I'm already going through that because I have a fuel stove, and I'm not liking that either. I really want to have an electric stove, and the only way to get that is to get electricity. So there you go. But this was still going to take an eye-wateringly long time to do, and it was getting to a point with this playthrough I was thinking, well, I've got nothing to show apart from the highlight of saving an alpaca and occasionally telling you how the shelter is going. And I think it would be better if I wait until I've actually got something to say, like, oh, I can rescue one of the colonists, or the colony is in huge jeopardy, or I have to move on, etc, etc, etc. So this playthrough is going to go on the shelf, and I'm going to be taking up other playthroughs because I think I can do some more exciting ones there. So on that note, we'll get back to this at some point. I don't know when, but I'll see you on Outwanderers.